Hello everybody, my name is Abhishek Pratap Singh and students, this is your social studies class. Today we are going to start one new lesson of our textbook, that is Soils of India. In this lesson, if we look ahead, so we will going to learn about the importance of soil as a natural resource. So first of all, let me tell you that a soil is a natural resource which is occurring on the surface of earth naturally, and so we're going to talk about its importance and the types of soil found in India and the different types of soils which we found in our country. We're going to talk about that. So if we talk about the mind opener which is given there on the left side in the yellow box, can you say in what ways soil is useful to us? So again, you can think of different ways through which soil is useful for all of us. Think of food, houses, clothes, fuel, and furniture. How can the soil be linked to these? Okay, so again, you can just think of these things and you can just relate the use of soil somewhere from where it is related. Okay, think of the other ways in which we are dependent on soil, and again, you can again have a mind thought about that in which ways soil is related to us and we are dependent upon it. All right, so you can just pause the video here for a while and you can have a thought for these all questions. And after making thought for all these questions, let's move forward on the lesson. So let's start, students. Plant grow in soil, animal depend on plant for their food, thus all living things on the earth depend on the soil for their food. We all know these things very clearly. We also depend on soil for many other things, right? In many villages, people use mud to make the walls, right? Now, in many villages, people use mud to make the walls of their houses. We all have seen that if you visit to any village. We make clothes from plants like cotton and jute. Okay, so we are, getting clothes from plants, which in turn need soil to live. And you know that for the plantation, we need soil to make them grow. So most people in India depend on agriculture for their livelihood, and it's very clearly that our country is, like in our country we have farmers, and all those farmers are dependent upon soil for their livelihood. So soil is very important to us. It is one of our most important natural resource, and soil is one of the most important natural resource for all of us. So students, let's move forward. Now students, let's talk about the formation of soil. Rocks on the earth are broken down into small pebbles by rain, flowing water, and the roots of plant. These pebbles break down further to form tiny bits of soil. Now, if I talk about the formation of soil, so we should know about the weathering. Now, what is weathering, students? It's very simple that different weathers acted upon a rock, which turned those rock to into small pebbles, or you can say into soil. So these pebbles break down further to form tiny bits of soil. Wind, rain, river carry the soil to different places, and from different agents or from by the help of different factors, wind, rain, and rivers carry the soil to different places. As we all know that uh, wherever the river flows, a lot of sand or soil, it goes with the flowing water. So the remains of the dead plant and animal mix with the soil to make it fertile. And if the fertility of soil is there, so there is a mixture of dead plants and animal into it. It takes more than 100 years for nature to make just 1 centimeter of soil. And if you talk about the formation of soil, means it takes more than 100 years for nature to make just 1 centimeter of soil. Oh my God, it's a long period of time, and a very less amount of soil is there. So now after this, let's talk about the types of soil. So there are six main types of soil found in India. Okay, we are going to talk about six kinds of soil or six types of soil. These different types of soil are suitable for growing different types of crops, and every type of soil is suitable for its own kind of crops. That is why such a wide variety of crops are grown in India. And because of these six types of soil, we are having wide varieties of crops in India which we can grow here, right? So the first one is alluvial soil. You have already read that rivers on the of the northern plain bring with them large quantities of silt or alluvium. This gets deposited on the land around the rivers. The soil is very fertile and is called alluvial soil. It makes the northern plain one of the most fertile region of the world. Alluvial soil is also found in the deltas formed by the rivers of Deccan Plateau. Alluvial soil is especially good for the cultivation of rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oilseed, and jute. So, so whatever the northern plain rivers bring them with a large quantity of silt and alluvium, and that is like alluvial soil. That things are forming alluvial soil, and because of those reasons, northern plain is one of the and by those reasons only, northern plain of one of the most fertile regions of the world, and by the alluvial soil, we can have a good cultivation of rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oilseed, and jute. After this, we have to look for the black soil. This type of soil is found in the central and the northwestern part of the south of the southern plateau. Most of the Maharashtra, most of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh and parts of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Rajasthan have this soil. So black soil is like is possessed by different states, like many states, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and parts of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Rajasthan have this soil. Now this soil is found in the northwestern parts of the southern plateau. Now, black soil is formed from the lava that comes out of volcanoes. As you have already seen, it is very good for growing cotton and sugarcane. So, if we talk about the formation of it, so it is formed from the lava that comes out of from the volcano. And as you have already seen, that it is very good for growing cotton and sugar. So, it's beneficial for growing cotton and sugar. So, students, this is all for this video. We will cover next part in our next lesson. So thank you so much for watching the video. Keep on learning every day. Bye bye everybody.